everyone, Jus4SweetZ here. Today we are going to make a breakfast freezer meal, and this is kind of going along with my series of freezer meals. What inspired me to do this one was that my little one saw a commercial for these flatbread breakfast sandwiches, and she's like, Mommy, I want those. So I went to the store, I bought the breakfast sandwiches. You get 4 sandwiches for $5. And I knew that although the ingredients would cost me more than that, if you broke it down, it would be cheaper for me to make these than to buy 4 of them at a time. And then I could make them, you know, the way that I wanted to. So we are going to kind of replicate those, and we're going to make our own freezer meals, freezer sandwiches. And you can use either English muffins, you can use bagels, you can use, like in the box, they use the thin style bread, and I'm going to use one of each so I can show you. And then I have bought them with ham on them. This one has Canadian bacon. You can use regular bacon, whatever kind of meat, a sausage. I did buy them with a sausage patty. You could do that as well. Today I'm going to use Black Forest ham, and I'm going to use some Colby Jack. You can also substitute that with Swiss, Monterey Jack, provolone, whatever kind of cheese you want to put on there. So you need your bread of choice, you need your meat of choice, your cheese of choice, and then we are going to scramble some eggs. And so you have your pan. We're going to go ahead and get that pan going. And you're going to want to put some cooking spray into the pan as it heats up. And pick your bread of choice. And we are going to lightly toast that, or toast it how you like your items toasted. This is easy because it's all about what you like to do. So we're going to get that toasting, and in the meantime, we've got our ham and our cheese, and I'm going to go ahead and get the baggy stuff out of the way. You're going to need individual baggies, Ziploc ones preferably, and then a large freezer bag that you are going to date with breakfast sandwiches. Again, another great meal if you're going camping to pre-make these breakfast sandwiches. These are pretty easy. You can pop them, you literally take them out of the baggie when they're frozen, and you wrap them in a paper towel and you heat them up in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes or so. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these to the side. And we're going to move over here to where we're going to do the eggs. Well, you can see we have our pan going. I'm going to turn it down just a tad. And in your bowl, I'll get you a little bit closer there, you are going to want to add, now here's where you can be creative too. You can do whole eggs or you can do egg whites. And I'm only going to do 2 at a time. If you have a larger pan and you want to do more, you can. But I'm going to use 1 whole egg and 1 egg white. Make sure you wipe your hands after that. I'm going to get a fork. And turn this down a little bit. We're going to start mixing this. And to this you can add either about a tablespoon of half and half milk, or I'm going to actually add some water to this. And you just want to whip that up. I'm just trying to make them a little bit lower calorie. So we're going to scramble those right up. And you can add some pepper to that if you like. There's salt in the ham, so I don't usually salt my breakfast sandwiches, and I also like to put hot sauce on them, so alright. So I literally added about a dash of pepper. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to show you a little trick I learned working in fast food as a teenager that helps these cook really well. Let me grab. I didn't have all my stuff together, obviously, because I'm having a tough time getting it all together. Here's a spatula. All you want to do is, it's almost like an omelet. You just cook it and tilt it. And cook it and tilt it. That way you're getting all the eggs. You don't have a bunch of raw egg. I also watched them do this. I was on vacation a long time ago, and there was like an omelet bar, and I watched them make my omelet, and this is how they did it. So you just kind of push that egg in and let the raw egg drizzle to the side, and that way everything starts cooking evenly. That way when you flip it, there's not a whole lot to flip. I try to get as much of the raw stuff down there as I can. And then just kind of push it. Okay, that's probably about as good as we're going to get on that. Got our English muffin done. I'll go over here. Now, I do not know how to do the whole one egg flip thing. If you do, that's fantastic. I do not. And actually, I'm not even going to flip it because it's mostly cooked. And that's a little overcooked for me normally, but my pan was a little too hot. Okay, so basically, you just flip that over, and then what I do is I cut this in half. So it's just like that, okay? You're going to turn that pan off. Now remember, you're going to heat this in the microwave, so anything that's not done in the middle, will get done when you heat it up. Okay. So we have our English muffin that's all cooked here. We're going to come over here and we're going to start building that breakfast sandwich. Basically, you're going to take your omelet egg, and like I said, mine's a little bit overcooked for me, but you can do whatever you like. All right, and then we're going to take one slice of our Black Forest ham. Substitute this with any meat you like for breakfast. Put that on there. I'm going to go to our cheese. And again, whatever kind of cheese you like. Now you can put a whole piece or a half piece. I'm going to go ahead and put a whole. And basically, it's done there. I might add an extra slice of meat so that it's a little bit thicker of an egg sandwich. So I put 2 slices of ham. And there you have your breakfast sandwich. Now at this point you could go ahead and eat it, or you can freeze it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make it with the thin bread, and we'll be back and I'll show you how we freeze them. Okay, so we're back, and I toasted the flatbread, and I went ahead and pre-made my bundle with my cheese and my ham. Cut this in half and just overlapped it so it's not so big on the sandwich. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to, I'm so sorry, we're going to build this. Okay, we're going to put our last one in. And there are our 2 sandwiches, all ready to be put into baggies. Make sure they're cooled when you put them in the baggies, because you don't want them to be hot. So you basically let the air out. Now another thing you could do is you could use plastic wrap and wrap them really tight. It doesn't have to be baggies. It's whatever you choose. I don't suggest foil, but the press in clear, or whatever that stuff is called, and saran wrap, all those you can use. All right, so go ahead and put them in the baggies. Let's get this plate out of the way. We have our large bag that's already filled, or already labeled, and we're going to put our sandwiches in there. Now at this point, this is probably when I would make at least 4 to 6 sandwiches and make it worth my while to freeze them. These are also great if you're having a sleepover and you don't have time to make breakfast in the morning. You can pre-make them and freeze them, and they can have them for breakfast. So like I said, once they're frozen, you take them out. You don't even have to defrost them. You wrap them in a paper towel, stick them in your microwave for approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes, and they are done and ready to go, and they are absolutely delicious. And there you go. There is your morning breakfast sandwiches, done any way you like. I'll put some of the ingredients below. It's basically what you choose, though, and how you heat them up after you take them out of the freezer. So I hope you have fun with this and get a chance to make it. Please join my Facebook page, I said my Facebook page, Facebook, sorry. My Facebook page, Jus4SweetZ, and my group page, Recipe Book, asked to join. I haven't checked it in a few days, but I will check it to see if anybody has asked to be added. You can share your recipes on there, as well as seeing the videos from some of my fellow YouTubers that I like to post on there that are friends of mine. Also share this on your Facebook page. That would be wonderful. And until next time, next video, have a wonderful day, and God bless everyone.